Astrology didn't start as superstition. It began as science, timekeeping, prophecy, and cosmic memory long before telescopes, before modern astronomy, and before written religion. To the ancient world, the stars were not decoration, they were instructions. Tonight, we uncover the true origin of astrology and why it was once considered the most powerful knowledge a civilization could possess. Before astrology was personal, it was cosmic. Modern astrology is all about personality traits and daily horoscopes, but ancient astrology was never about you alone. It was about empires rising and falling, natural disasters, the great cycles of time, and divine order. Astrology wasn't entertainment, it was the language of the universe. So where did it all begin? Mesopotamia. The earliest known astrology comes from Sumer and Babylon, over 4,000 years ago. The Babylonians believed the sky was a mirror of Earth. What happened above must happen below. This is where the famous principle "as above, so below" came from. Planets weren't just rocks, they were seen as gods in motion. Their positions were warnings, messages, and judgments, and this knowledge wasn't for everyone. Astrology was used by kings, not common people. Why? Because knowing the future meant you could control the present. The zodiac itself wasn't invented for personality types either. It was a cosmic clock, a massive time measuring system. Each constellation marked seasonal changes, agricultural cycles for planting and harvesting, the timing for sacred rituals, and even political decisions. The zodiac divided the sky into symbolic zones, not because the stars magically influenced humans, but because they tracked the rhythm of the cosmos. Astrology was simply astronomy with meaning. In ancient Egypt, astrology went even deeper. Stars weren't just timekeepers, they were destinations. Pharaohs believed their souls would ascend to specific stars after death. The Great Pyramids weren't aligned randomly, they were pointed towards star systems like Orion. Astrology became a map for the afterlife. To understand the sky was to understand eternity itself. Meanwhile, in ancient India, astrology evolved into Jyotish, the science of light. This system was incredibly mathematical, complex, and precise. Here, astrology was about karma, the cycles of rebirth, and cosmic law. Fate wasn't seen as a punishment, it was about alignment. To be unlucky simply meant you were out of rhythm with the universe. For a long time, astrology was sacred, even forbidden knowledge, not because it was false, but because it was powerful. Think about it. If you could read the cycles of the heavens, you could predict droughts, wars, revolutions, and even the collapse of entire societies. This kind of knowledge was a direct threat to authority. So, over time, as separation was forced, astrology was split from astronomy and stripped of its power. What we have left today are just the fragments. This led to the shift from cosmic to personal astrology. As civilizations changed, the practice was simplified. Instead of guiding empires, it began guiding individuals. And this wasn't an accident. Personal astrology keeps us looking inward, focused on our own lives, instead of looking upward at the collective cycles we are all a part of. The ancient astrologers believed that planets didn't cause events, they reflected them. The sky was a mirror of our collective consciousness, human thought, emotion, and entire civilizations moved in rhythm with cosmic motion. So astrology was never fatalistic, it was diagnostic, a tool for understanding where we are in the grand cycle of things. So why does astrology still exist? It has survived every empire, every religion, and every scientific revolution. Why? Because it speaks to something humanity instinctively remembers, that we are not separate from the universe. We are inside it, moving with it. The true origin of astrology is not superstition, it is memory. It's a memory of a time when humanity understood its place in a living, breathing cosmos. And perhaps the real reason it was dismissed and belittled is because remembering that truth would change everything. Thanks for watching Mindwrap Chronicles. If this journey through time sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell to join us on our next exploration.